What's
Don't
good?
let that stop you shopping.
What's good, Joe? What's popping? It's your boy. We in Miami right now. And I wanna hit y'all with these alignments right quick. I wanna hit y'all with this Orisha astrology while we are live in Miami right now still. Got my lime and cucumber alkaline water, you know, because we gotta stay hydrated out here. It's mad hot. I'm already exhausted and I didn't really do much today. So let me see, is anybody gonna come in the room? What's up? Is anybody gonna come in the room? What's good, everybody? I don't want to start until I get some people in the room. So if you're in the room with me, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm headed to Lincoln Road because that's where all the stores and that's where all the good stuff is at on Lincoln Road. So that's where we're going. What's good? Who we got up in here? I'm gonna get to these alignments. What's poppin', Mike? I'm trying to find this shopping plaza. I think it's up here. I went out the wrong door by mistake at this parking garage. So now I gotta walk all the way out. But let me see, is anybody else up in here? What's up, Mike? Because I may just come on tonight if I feel like more people will be in the room tonight. Or I may go live on Instagram, who knows? Let me know if y'all can hear me. My last stream was kind of crazy. As far as like the wind and stuff. Yo, Mike, can you hear me? Can you hear me pretty well? Man, I might have to stop at this Starbucks and use the bathroom right quick. Bro, when I tell you this shit right here ain't no joke, this is lime water with cucumber. And then it's alkaline water. So this shit run you to the bathroom like crazy. Oh, it's a line at Starbucks? Fuck. Yo, it's a line at Starbucks. It's a line to go to the bathroom. Man. All right, so I'm gonna go, while I'm waiting on them, I'm gonna come out here and talk to y'all. How's everybody doing? What y'all up to out there? Okay. Gonna get to a spot. Let me see. I'll show y'all what's going on down here. Try to find me a good spot to talk in the mix with everything going on. Shit, I'm gonna start talking now. So, just so y'all can know what is the alignments that's going on right now. What's up, IFE in the building? What's good with you, player? We got Ty Gemini in the building. What's poppin', broski? What kind of dog? Is that a cat? I don't know why I thought that was a dog for a second. It's a whole cat.
I can let you walk her. I'm sorry, I can't let you walk her.
I know, whole cat. So, yo, IFE, can you hear me pretty good? Yo, let me know if y'all can hear me, cause my last stream, I didn't know that the audio was messed up. Guy. You already know what's up. Okay. So right now, wait, let me get away from this music. What's up, y'all? I got a copyright on my last video because of the music and stuff that was playing in the background. All right, I'll probably go over here just so I can talk to y'all right quick. And then I gotta find a bathroom. So this gonna be a real quick alignment video, Orisha astrology video right quick. Just explaining what's going on with the stars and stuff. In reference to the Orishas. All right. So, the sun right now is in Pisces, and it is shining over the 7th house, you know. So this is talking about relationships, you know. This is, you know, Yemoya. We know Yemoya, she is a version of the Great Mother. So right now, you know, Pisces is in the 7th house, and we have Libra in the, what's this? Let me see. So Libra is over the 2nd house right now. So Libra is shining over the 2nd house. The Libra moon is in the 2nd house. So, you know, this is talking about the undesperate housewife. You know, while the moon is in Libra, you know, this is going to be talking about Obanani, you know, Obanani and Yemoya, because we know that Obanani, you know, she was the original queen, you know. She was a queen, you know. She ended up getting with Shango, you know, later on in her rule, you know. So this is the baby Obanani, you know, because the moon just got in Libra like yesterday. So this is the baby Obanani, you know, in the 2nd house. So right now, this is talking about the values, you know, the values, the attitude towards possessions, all of those type of things in regards to what makes a undesperate housewife, you know. So it's a lot that you can learn when you're looking at this. I wish I can show y'all, but I don't think I can share my screen. So let me see. Yeah, I can't share my screen, but I'm on a split screen right now. So okay. So right now, like I said, this is the baby Obanani. Taurus right now is in, let's see where Taurus is at. Okay, so this is the first thing. Taurus is in the 9th house, which means that when we're talking about a undesperate housewife, you know, this is the makings of a undesperate housewife. Libra being in the 2nd house, this is talking about what should you value, what should you really value in order for you to be a undesperate housewife. You know, what should be your attitude towards value? What should be your attitude towards possessions and you know, your self-esteem and your self-worth and all of that type of stuff, if you really are serious about being a undesperate housewife right now. So if you want to find that answer, Taurus is in the 9th house. So this is talking about your value, or what you value should be based on divine wisdom. You know, that should be the main thing out of anything else that that you should be valuing when it comes to a man. You know, wise Obatala type of men. You know, because they're always going to give you the right advice. They're always going to put you in a position where you can win. You know, they're always going to put you in a elevated position. You know, and it makes sense. It makes sense. A woman or a little girl who's being raised up to be a undesperate housewife, it makes a lot of sense that, you know, she's gonna want someone that's just like her dad, you know, just like her father. And let's see where Obatala is at right now. So let me see. So the 4th house is in Sagittarius. So this is the second thing. A undesperate housewife, you know, not only is her father in the home, but her father is very, very wise, you know, very strict household. You know, my 4th house is also in Sagittarius, and you know, my dad, he was the authoritarian of that. You know, he was the authoritarian in the house. You know, my dad, he ran everything. He was the man of the house. And my mom, you know, she was able to preserve a lot of her femininity, a lot of her innocence because of that. You know, since there was a equal footing when it came to you know, being in the home, raising me and my little brother and stuff like that. My mom never had to go into that masculine type of thing, you know, because she'll be like, you know, I'm gonna tell your daddy when you get home, you know, and that was fear enough, you know. So a God-fearing woman is a undesperate housewife, you know. And when I say a God-fearing woman, you know, you got to go back to my video when I talked about blessed insurance, you know, the fear of God. That's blessed insurance. And a woman who's trying to be a undesperate housewife, you know, she's seen that example of what a good blessed insurance looks like. You know, she's seen that in the home with her father. You know, this is a father who is like Damballa. You know, Damballa, he is a divine masculine god when we're talking about the Voodoo pantheon. You know, and it says that Damballa is a snake. He's a earthly snake that wraps himself around the earth. And if he ever decides to uncoil and let go, the whole earth would just, you know, just shatter, you know, because it's him that's holding, that's the glue that's holding the earth together, you know. So when we're talking about you know, an environment that you grew up in, as a woman, you saw your father be that main anchor, you know, that main anchor in the house. You know, you saw that, you know, you saw how feminine your mother was, because your father was able to be that dominant force. You know, he was able to be that dominant force in the house. And you seen how, and this is something that, you know, that your mom probably said, like, yo, like, I don't know where I would be without your father. You know, I don't know how I would be able to raise y'all and raise y'all right without your father, you know, being the way he is. So again, we're talking about what makes a undesperate housewife. What makes an undesperate housewife right now? Because right now, Pisces is in the 7th house. So a lot of people from your past, a lot of people from the past are going to be coming back up. You know, coming back up, either wishing that they could have stayed with you, because now they see, you know, who you really are, and they see that, you know, damn, I messed up. You know, either that, or, you know, you may have some, you know, if you're a man, you may have some women checking you out right now, you know. But this is why I'm doing this video, because I want to let you know what to look for, you know, what to look for, what to vet, you know, in these women that's trying to come to you, and you're looking for a undesperate housewife. So, you know, how should this woman look? You know, what type of look, what type of you know, what type of personality should she have, you know? So in order for us to know that, we got to go to the ascendant. You know, right now the ascendant is in Virgo, you know. So this is a woman who is a you know, she's like a virgin, you know. She has this personality of a virgin, you know. Someone who's very innocent, you know, someone who's very careful, you know, someone who's very attentive to your instructions, you know, someone who hasn't been tainted by you know, toxicity and stuff like that, you know. And in the end, especially in this type of you know, reality that we live in, you know, this type of woman, even if she's a young woman, she's gonna have a elder, you know. She's gonna, her personality is gonna be kind of like an elder. So you know, with someone with this type of personality, just know anybody is gonna want to approach a true undesperate housewife if they on some bullshit, you know, because that's how it is with the baby SU, you know. So this is a woman who is balanced in her values, you know. She's very balanced in her attitude, you know. She's very balanced in her self-esteem, and the reason why she's balanced in all of these things is because she had a upbringing where she was able to preserve that innocence, you know. That's why she comes off as a baby SU. She comes off as someone that you want to wife up. Like, she comes off as someone that, you know, you wouldn't even, it's like, man, she's beautiful, like she's you know, she got this beautiful energy, you know, all this type of stuff. But, you know, I wouldn't want to approach her if all I want to do is smash, you know. If all I want to do is smash, I wouldn't want to approach this type of woman, you know. And this is the energy that she's putting off. It's not like, you know, it's something that you got to think about, like, nah, like this is what she's putting out. It's like, damn, like, you know, I could see myself marrying her, you know. I could see myself, you know, being with her long term. Like, I can see her having my kids and, you know, all of that type of stuff, you know. And right now, the baby Oshun, which is Leo, you know, so Leo is in the 12th house, you know. So this is someone, we're talking about an undesperate housewife. This is someone who's had a past, who in her past, you know, she got other Queen Yalordes that she can look up to, you know. This is why the baby Oshun is the last hope. They say once a good girl going bad, you know, she going for good. Because at the end of the day, the reason why the baby Oshun is so precious is because she's had so many positive examples of how to be a righteous queen, you know. And this is something that she learned from her mother, you know. She learned this from her mother. And, you know, and she talks to her mother, you know. She you know, not only does she talk to her mother a lot, she has a very good relationship with her mom, you know, aka Mercury and Pisces, you know. When you're trying to find an undesperate housewife and you're talking to her, you're communicating with her and stuff like that, you know, the way she talks, you know, the way she communicates, the way she engages, you know, it comes off as a dream girl. It's like, damn, like, man, you know, it's like her personality and the way she communicates, you know, is so gentle and it's so Piscean, you know. It's almost like you're in a dream. Like, damn, like, is this real? Like, are you really, like, this can't be real. Like, this, you know, it's almost like a too good to be true type of situation, you know. But with this 12th house being in Leo, you know, this is saying that, you know, in the past, and her desire, you know, she has a desire to be a Queen Yalorde, you know. So a woman who has a desire to be a Queen Yalorde, you know, she understands what she needs to sacrifice. You know, she understands what she may need to let go. You know, she understands what people, places, and things that she may need to let go and to not participate in, so that she can be this Queen Yalorde one day. And we all know that Obanani, she did become a queen. You know, she did become that. So let's see what's next. So the midheaven is in Gemini. You know, the midheaven is in Gemini, which means that, you know, we're talking about Alegua. We're talking about Alegua right now with this midheaven in Gemini. So he's on his job. You know, a lot of communication. A lot of communication is going to be going on. You know, a lot of people's true colors. You know, you got to be able to see through the illusion. You know, the beautiful thing about Virgo being in the ascendant right now is not hard. Like, people's true selves are out there. You know, you can look on social media. You know, you can, you know, just by vetting, you know, you can really see somebody's true nature right now. And if they're not innocent, or if they don't have that innocence, it's gonna show, you know, because you got, you know, this is a business. You know, there's a business when it comes to, you know, to these feminine coaches and stuff like that, talking about, oh, you know, I can get you married. All you gotta do is just wear this makeup, put this wig on, walk like this, talk like this, you know. And there's a lot of heretic, there's a lot of manipulating, two-faced people, and that's their job. That's their job, to deceive, you know. So, AKA, you know, this is Lilith and Gemini in the 9th house, you know. So at the end of the day, your work is going to show as a woman. You know, you can talk the talk, you know, you can have the right look, you know, you can get a BBL, you know, you do all this stuff, but if you don't have that inner child, if you don't have that inner child innocence, it's going to show off the bat that you may not have what it takes, at least right now, to be an undesperate housewife, you know, because in this world that we live in now, you know, a lot of people, black people, young black people, we're not really looking at marriage as a necessity no more. You know, we don't look at marriage as something that we have to do, you know. So with this being said, trying to find a Obanani, a baby Oshun, who can be a Obanani one day, and when she becomes this Obanani, she's going to be an undesperate housewife, you know. Those are getting more and more and more rare. And the reason why is because when we talk about Chiron, you know, Chiron is the inner child womb, you know. Again, Chiron is still in Aries in the 7th house, you know. So in the back of this woman's, or in the back of this you know, woman's mind, you know, she's always thinking about this Chiron in Aries, which is a wound of individuality in the relationship, you know, losing yourself in the marriage. You know, this is still something that is really plaguing. This is something that's really plaguing a lot of women, and because of this, it's hard for them to look at marriage as something that that's worthwhile to do. You know, this wound of individuality is extremely deep. You know, this is and I've been talking about this, you know, in my last two Orisha astrology videos, I've been breaking this down, you know, with this, about this Chiron and Aries, you know. So we got a lot of things right now. We got a lot of stuff in the fifth house, you know, because being a undesperate housewife, when we talk about your creative energy, the creative energy that's gonna make you want to be procreative, creative, that childlike energy, all of those type of things. Right now, the fifth house is in Capricorn, you know. So this is someone who's very, very serious. They're very serious about their energy, you know. They're not finna be giving their energy out to just know anybody, you know. Aaliyah said it best. She said, boy, I gotta watch my back. I'm not just anybody, you know. So this right here is very, very deep, you know, that Capricorn in the fifth house. And this is another deal breaker when it comes to the undesperate housewife. You know, you ain't gonna tell me you know, who not to sleep with, or you ain't gonna tell me who not to exchange my energy with, or all of that type of stuff. You know, all of these type of things that you hear is the reason why you don't see a lot of undesperate housewives, you know, at least when we're talking about social media and, you know, stuff like that. So we got Venus in Aquarius, which means that Venus in Aquarius in the fifth house, you know, this is talking about when it comes to love, you know, you look for intelligence, creative intelligence. You're looking for someone who creatively expresses their intelligence, and they have a humanitarian side to them, you know. 11th house is in Cancer, you know. So this is someone who has an old soul, you know. This is someone who has an old soul, you know. This is the Shango that Obatala gave a lot of his wisdom to, you know. Someone who's associated with other people who have old souls, and they're righteous people, you know. And these are all type of guys. These are all type of guys that you could picture them being the king, you know. Like, you could picture them being the king. Like, you could picture him and her together. Like, they energetically is like they just match, you know. And it's not about looks. It's not about all those type of things. More of when we're talking about rulership, you know, being a king, being a queen, you know, it goes deeper than just I look cute and you look cute, you know, aka the Cardi B Jezebel Isabel, you know. With Libra, with this Libra moon in the second house, you're gonna be able to see, you know, off top who is a Jezebel and who's a Isabel, you know. And you don't want to get to the point where you're in a relationship with them for you to find this out, you know. So we got Vesta in Aquarius in the fifth house, you know. So this is a type of person, this is the type of character that Obanani, you know, she has to fight this, you know. Because if you can fight this way of thinking, like if you can fight this way of thinking that people are going to perceive you like this creatively, this is going to give you the ability to efficiently devote yourself to a cause, you know, which is to be a queen, which is to be a undesperate housewife. So Vesta in Aquarius, this is talking about self-centered, sensual, and frivolous character. Meeting one's sexual needs is the major concern for which one is prepared to sacrifice everything. You know, you gotta know these things about a woman before you know, talking about being in a relationship and a marriage, because this is the one key that can make you as a woman a desperate housewife. You know, if you're self-centered, frivolous character, you know, meeting your sexual needs is the major concern, and you'll sacrifice anything, That's not good, you know, because sensuality prevails over true love. One may be involved in adulterous relationships and experience big affective losses. Can't make this up. It's in the chart. I wish I could show it to y'all. You know, this is what will happen. You know, this is what happens to you when you can't control your poom poom. You know, it's y'all talk about men all the time. We gotta control our dick. Well, with this Libra moon and this Pisces sun, you know, this is about the woman. You know, being able to hold your wisdom and being able to hold that goddess, that godliness to a higher standard than your sexual needs. You know, and that can be a big deal breaker in a world where there's a perceived variety. There's a illusionary perceived variety. The reason why a lot of these women don't want to settle down, but at the end of the day, there's only one Obatala. There's only one Shango. You know, there's only one specific type of man that can truly be a king. Not just a lover, not just someone that's a sneaky link. No, someone that, you know, you can see him as a king and he can rule over nations. You know, that's a really big thing. On the professional area, owing to the influence of the constellation of the Dolphin, you know, I'm in Miami, Dolphin, all artistic careers are very favored. Artistic careers, very favored, you know. So, you know, the Erykah Badu, Tea Tree, you know, Cocoa Butter, Shea Butter girl, you know, you really got to vet her to see if she's going to be a undesperate housewife. You know, the artistic career, you know, the woman that makes the soap and the jewelry and, you know, the candles and, you know, all those type of things, artistic type of girls. You know, a lot of these type of women are free spirits, you know, and it's hard for them to commit. It's hard for them to commit, you know. Remember, Vesta is talking about the ability to efficiently devote oneself to a cause, you know. You know, how many Yemoyas are teaching their daughters about devotion, you know, true devotion, you know, catering, you know, I'm gonna cater to you, you know, being devoted, you know. Do you even know what it means to be devoted to someone? That's a big thing, you know. Let me go back to this. So let me see. All artistic careers are favored, especially when the theme chosen is about love, beauty, children, or flowers. Enough disagree sometimes indicates a true religious vocation. Again, remember what I said about the second house. Remember where I said Taurus, your stability, the way you look at stability, the way you look at your values, the way you look at your attitude towards possession, your self-esteem, it has to be rooted in wisdom, you know, divine masculine wisdom. That should be the main thing. That should be the checklist of, you know, if you're trying to be an undesperate housewife and you're trying to find a Obatala or a Shango that's going to match that energy, you know, not associating yourself with people, places, and things that represent this Vesta in the fifth house is going to be very important. You know, look at Sky from Black Ink. You know, she has a Lilith in Aquarius, you know, and I think it's in the fifth house. And tell me, is she the type of woman that would be a undesperate housewife? You let me know. I may be bugging. You let me know, you know. Pluto. So Pluto right now is in the fifth house. This is deep seriousness when it comes to this creative energy. Deep seriousness, you know. A guy shouldn't be able to just to just bag you like that. You know, there has to be a process. There has to be a process, you know, in order for a lowest level of communication to happen. You know, for a Obanani, you communicate from the top down. Most women, they communicate from the bottom up. They look at your shoes, look at your dick size, you know, they look at your, you know, they look at your whatever kind of clothes you got on, you know, they look at all of that stuff before they get to the mind. Because once they get to the head, you know, to the mind, to the crown, they've already been sold, you know. So they're walking into a situation that they don't even really know. They don't even really understand what they're getting into, because everything that they based their decision off of was superficial, you know. And that's not how a undesperate housewife moves. That's not how undesperate housewives move, you know. So that's very important, you know, very important. Deep seriousness when it comes to your creative energy, you know, your passions and your motivations. Mars is also in Aquarius, so Obanani is an experienced fighter, you know, in Aquarius. You know, she's very intelligent with the way she fights. You know, go back to my Obanani, the Forgotten Housewife video, where I talked about that. You know, love matters. You know, Obanani is a enchantress, you know, but she knows how to use her powers intelligently. You know, she's not out here causing, you know, she's not out here looking for attention to just know any type of man. You won't see her twerking on social media trying to, you know, get men to just look at her. You know, she only does that to the man that she's really interested in, and she looks at him as a king. And the way she's going to go about, you know, trying to get his attention is going to be in a Aquarius in the 5th house type of way, you know. So that's very important. Also, the influence of her father is what's going to determine how deep this Saturn in Aquarius is, because that puts a lock on it. When you got Saturn in Aquarius, that puts a lid on your honeypot. You know, it puts a lock. It puts a lock on it. You know, if you don't got the combination, no matter what you try to do, you'll never be able to open up that lock. You know, and that's the type of attitude, that's the type of, you know, disposition as an undesperate housewife that you gotta have. You gotta have this disposition that, you know, you're beautiful, you know, you have a innocence of a virgin, but you know, you're not naive. Can't know anybody get up in here. Can't know anybody get up in my, you know, in my honeypot. You know, because my father taught me better. Because my father taught me better. You know, very important. You know, that's going to be a big one. You know, this 5th house. That's why right now there's so many planets and so many aspects in this 5th house. You know, so let's see. Eshu. Let's see. So Eshu is in Shango's house. You know, but this is the intelligent Shango, Aquarius. You know, so the 5th house is in Aquarius. The 6th house is in Aquarius. So you know, you're always self-improving on yourself. You know, this is what undesperate housewives, they're always looking for a way to self-improve, you know, intelligently. They're always trying to associate with other women who are also self-improving, who also come off as a innocent, beautiful virgin that all the men wish that they could have a chance with, you know. And when you let your innocence make you alpha, you know, as a woman or a man, you're always going to attract to you the purest form of what you need to accompany you. You know, what you need to accompany you. Very important. You know, so this undesperate housewife, her mindset right now, Scorpio is in the 3rd house. You know, you got a lot of women out here who have it all together. You know, they got the career, you know, they got the femininity, they got all these things But if your mind is chaotic, if you got a chaotic mind, if your mind isn't orientated about change, about business, about, you know, always getting to the bottom of why you think certain things, stuff like that, that alone can turn someone who could be a 10 or a 9 into a 5, you know, into a 5, into a 4.5, you know. And we see, you know, me being in Miami, you know, I see a lot of this, you know, women. I'm like, dang, like I could see myself being with her. And then I see where her head is at, and I'm like, damn, you know, someone who has a secretive, betraying type of mind. That's what made Obanani. That's what made her fall. That's what made the housewife fall. Is being associated with jealous women, being associated with jealous women who you know, who secretly don't want to see you win, you know, who secretly wish that they could have what you have, so they will be willing to sabotage your relationship, you know. And then, as we see in the Pataki, you know, Oya, she slid herself in, and she got with Shango behind Obanani back, you know. So 3rd house in Scorpio, you know, make sure that you keep your mind always has to be changing when it comes to your thoughts. You know, when you transform, your mind has to transform along with it. You know, you can take the ghetto out, you can take the ratchet girl out the hood, you know, but she's still going to be ratchet if her mind hasn't changed. You know, that's where chameleons come in at. You got to watch out right now for chameleons. You know, they can talk the talk, they look good, they smell good, they sound good, all that type of stuff. But their mindset is very chaotic, you know. And if you're and so a man thinketh, so is he. Just like a woman, you know. However you think about yourself, however you mentally picture the world around you, you know, you're gonna attract those things. So if you want to be a undesperate housewife, you know, you gotta be able to, you gotta have the mindset. You know, mindset is very important. You know, if you're looking at being a undesperate housewife. So 8th house in Aries, you know. So the baby Obanani, you know, she's looking around. She see a lot of hot Shango guys, and she want to jump their bones, but you know, she got a childhood wound. It's a childhood wound right there. You know, her father is the one that taught her about not messing with wayward Shangos who look hot. You know, they look hot, but as a woman who wants to be an undesperate housewife, she understands that her name and her reputation is everything. One false decision, you know, because you want to take advantage, you know, one false decision because you're being guided by your impulse, you know, it can mess your name up. And once your name is messed up, once your reputation is messed up, you know, it's gonna be damn near impossible for you to be an undesperate housewife, you know, to niggas who know, like, yo, like, you know, I hit that, I smashed that, I hit that, I got, you know, it's gonna be hard. And just like how Obanani had to leave where she was to go to the underworld, you know, you're gonna have to pick up and start over somewhere else and try it again, you know. So so we got Fortune in Aries in the 7th house as well, you know. And at the end of the day, this is the type of man, the type of Shango that you need to be in a relationship with if you want to be a undesperate housewife. So this is a man who is gentle, pleasant, hospitable, devoted to nice deeds and charity work, one who has willpower, one who is selfless, one who may get involved in romance, you know, someone who has the ability to say no. You know, those are the type of you know, men as a woman that you need to get with. You know, a guy who has self-control, self-discipline. They can say no. You know, you can be like, yo, I want to do this, and he's like, no, you know, we're not doing that. We're doing this over here. You know, that's a leader. Those are qualities of a leader that you need to make sure that you have. You know, make sure that your man has the qualities of a leader. You know, happiness comes from love, concealed love affairs and changes, rather than from marriage. You know, concealed love affairs. So this is someone, you know, who likes to, you know, keep their sexual things and stuff like that under wraps. They don't let everybody know about who they've been with sexually. You know, that's childish. You know, yeah, man. You know, I fucked this girl, man. You know, she was a lawyer, and she was this and she was that, and now, you know, them jealous ass dudes trying to approach her like, yo, man, you fuck with my nigga. You know, what about me? Like, you know, that's stuff that if you're trying to be an undesperate housewife, you know, you're not trying to deal with that type of stuff. You know, this is someone who has some sort of literary or artistic circle, which offers a nice opportunity to both genders to get together and flirt. You know, so I can't really explain it no better. This is the type of attitude of a man as a undesperate housewife that you need to have. You know, and you know, Yemoya right now is being a perfect example of this. You know, she still got Neptune here. You know, Neptune in Pisces in the 7th house. You know, and she still has Jupiter here. So it's like, if you can follow your great mother, you know, you're powerful and intuitive. If you can follow your powerful and intuitive great mother, who has that, you know, strong Obatala father, you know, that alone is going to give you the tools that you need to become the undesperate housewife. And if y'all can follow that, my friends, you will be glad that you did. You know, so these are the alignments that's going on right now, you know, about the undesperate housewife. I had to sit down for a second so I can get that to y'all. I gotta pee real bad, so hopefully this Starbucks is free so I can go in there. Y'all know Miami, they don't really have a lot of public bathrooms and stuff like that, so y'all pray for a brother. We got 4 people in the chat, so I just want to talk to y'all for a second. So what y'all think about that? You know, have y'all looked at the natal readings for today? If y'all want to put some alignments out there or something, you know, go ahead. You know, I want to get y'all opinion about this, and let me know. Let me know what y'all think about this. You know, because while this moon is in Libra, you know, we're going to be talking about Obanani, the housewife, you know, the loving, devoted wife, you know, and you know, I always talk about Obanani being in the underworld, you know, meaning that if you're trying to find Obanani in the places that the baby Oshun, the baby Oshun who's not looking to be an Obanani, which is what most guys be looking for, you're not gonna find her. You're not gonna find her there, you know, because when you know better, you do better. You know, Obanani back in her day, she probably used to hang around like that, but now, you know, she's turned a new leaf. I appreciate it, bro. Yes. You know, now she's turned a new leaf. You know, she's not that type of woman no more. And her actions and the way her mind is and all of that stuff, you know, is gonna let you know if this was something that was divine or if she's just playing. You know, because you got a lot of players You got a lot of female players. You know, they be playing around. You know, and if you ain't come to play, you know, you may get burned. You know, and she just playing. You know, she just playing around. You know, so you got to watch out. You got to be serious. You know, once you're serious about what you want as a man and who you are as a man, you know, this is when you're really going to be able to demand, you know, not demand, but attract and also demand the things that you would want out of your wife. You know. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Alignments are ascendant in Leo. Ascendant in Leo. What else you said? Ascendant in Leo. Sun in Leo. Moon in Aries. Yeah. So Aries. What was Aries at? I think Aries. Was it in the 8th house? I don't think Aries. Let me see. Let's see. Where's Aries at right now? Yeah, I don't think Aries is even in a house, but it's in between. Aries is in between the 8th house and the 7th house. You know, so Mike, if you're looking for a undesperate housewife right now, just judging off of what you just said, because I don't even think. Where's the baby Oshun at? Is Leo? I think Leo is in the 12th house. Yeah. Okay. So with you gotta get with a woman because you have a ascendant. You got a ascendant in Leo and your sun is in Leo. So you have to get with a woman. And this type of woman, she has a past of being a queen, and she looks it. She looks like she has a past of being a queen Yalorde, and she's actively shining. She's actively walking in that sunshine of being a queen Yalorde. You know, so again, the type of woman that you need, Mike, is a woman who is high maintenance, but she's low maintenance because she can take care of herself. You know, she can rule. She can be a queen, you know. So the only thing that she needs from you is that Obatala wisdom that she can't get from nobody but a man, you know. And that's what you need. If you're trying to find an undesperate housewife, Mike, this is what you need to look for. So let me see. Oh, your sun is in Sag. Yeah. So Sagittarius is in the 3rd house. So a woman who's not afraid to submit to instructions, and when you say that word submit, it don't make her, you know, it don't make her, you know, her head turn when you say that word submit, because she understands what that truly means in your situation, you know, by the way your mindset is, you know, by the way your mindset is, you gotta be with a baby Oshun who is used to submitting to a higher authority, wise Obatala. You know, you got to get with a baby Oshun who's used to being in those type of situations. You know, when we're talking about kings and queens, you know, we're talking about, you know, Kevin Samuels like to say high value men. High value men, you know, they don't go out looking for women, really. They don't really go out looking for women. Like, you know, you get to a certain status. You talking about being a king, you know, you get to a certain status to where, you know, everything that you do or everything that you get associated with, you know, there's a target on you, because a lot of men, a lot of people want your spot, you know. So when we're talking about blessed assurance, you know, blessed insurance, you know, a lot of these women that you see these rich guys with and stuff like that, these women were referred to them by other kings, by other rich guys, by other high value guys, you know, because these are the type of women who were raised up learning how to, you know, that learning how to move around rich people, you know. So again, like you gotta be able to carry yourself in that type of light if you want those type of women, you know. What woman, you know, what mothers today are raising their baby Oshuns to be a supportive counterpart for a rich, wise Obatala king man. You know, what Yemoyas are out here doing that, you know, and that'll answer your question. That'll answer your question, you know. So Shay, what's up, babe? My Pisces sister. Moon is in Libra, you know. So right now, baby girl, the sun is in your 7th house of relationships and stuff like that, you know. So that may be something that you're thinking about. I don't know if you're in a relationship already. I don't know if you're in a relationship already, but right now the moon is in Libra. You know, the moon is in Libra. It's in the 2nd house, which means that are you balanced? Are you balanced in the way you look at your possessions, your self-esteem? Is your self-esteem balanced? You know, do you have some 2nd house left over so a man can come in and you know, and complete that? You know, you gotta ask yourself that. You gotta ask yourself that question. You know, do you have enough self-esteem, or do you have enough of that left out to where a man can come in and be able to compliment you? You know, and you know, these are some things that, if this is you, you're going to be showing this right now, and you're going to have a lot of guys. You're going to have a lot of guys trying to get with you, but you know, a type of woman who's doing this correctly are rare. You know, dream girls, dream housewife girls, the dream wife, the dream housewife. You know, so Shay, if you're doing this correctly, energy wise, you come off as a dream girl, as the dream housewife, the woman that every man will be lucky to marry, you know. And that's the type of energy that you're going to be coming off. And then you're a Pisces too, man. Like niggas gonna be breaking their back. Niggas be breaking their back trying to get with you, like, you know. Oh, pardon me, my lady, pardon me, queen. You know, I saw you over there, and you know, your energy is just turning me on, you know. And as a Pisces, you got to know how to dispel the illusion when it comes to relationships. You got to know how to dispel the illusion, you know, because niggas can talk a good game, you know, especially a nigga who got the gift of gab, and you think you're in a relationship that's going to marriage, and then you let him hit, and then he go meet pew, you know. So you got to watch out for that. Got to watch out. What's up, love and elevation? My alignments are Sun in Cancer. You know, Sun in Cancer. Where's Cancer at? Cancer is in the 11th house. So Sun in Cancer. You better be associating. You better make sure that you're associating with other women who are housewives too. You know, you better be associating with other women who are housewives too, who are great mothers too, who are grandmothers. You know, you'll be able to learn a lot from your grandmother about this subject. You know, who is that? Elevation. You know, your grandmother is going to be that person that you're going to model yourself after. when you're talking about being a undesperate housewife. So hopefully your grandmother wasn't an undesperate housewife, you know, because that's going to mess with your Leo in the 12th house, you know. It's hard to tell someone that what they've been doing is wrong if they got so many generations of that. Yep. See, I called it. You know, sun in Aquarius rising, you know. So your personality right now, because let me see. Aquarius is in Aquarius. I thought Aquarius, let me see. Yeah, Aquarius in the 6th house, you know. So with Aquarius, you know, your what is this? Because I'm doing this on the fly. Aquarius rising, your personality right now. Your personality should be self-improving. Your personality, you should come off as a innocent maiden, a innocent virgin maiden. That's the type of personality that you got to have right now. You know, self-improving, you know, someone who works hard, a woman who works hard at improving herself and all of those divine feminine type of things. And it shows in the way you come off, you know. So that's the Aquarius. Let me see. Aquarius rising in Sagittarius moon, you know. So deep down, you know who's gonna compliment you. Now, Sagittarius moons, they're like the Brittany Renner, you know. They like to have a lot of crazy experiences and stuff like that. And then when they're ready to settle down and find that king, you know, their name is messed up in the streets. Their name is messed up in the streets. So Sagittarius in the 4th house, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Okay, 3rd house in Scorpio. Wait, hold on. Let me do this. 4th house is not coming up. Come on. Okay, 4th house is in Sagittarius, like I thought. So what that means is the way you've been brought up, you know, the way you've been brought up, was you brought up with a wise Obatala type of father, you know? Because if that's the case, then you already know deep down what it takes for you to be a undesperate housewife. You know, it's just, it may be some other things in your chart that may be it may be a little, you know, you may have some other things in your chart that may affect that in some type of way, you know? So let me see what else y'all saying. How can we overcome if there were issues within the family, you know? So how can you overcome issues within the family? Right now, the 4th house is in Sagittarius, which means that you letting go. It's kind of like peeling a banana, you know. You could eat the whole banana without peeling it, but it's not going to be pleasant, you know. And you don't want to come to a man as a unpeeled banana, where he got to peel it and he got to throw away he got to do all of this stuff in order to get to, you know, the goods. And this is a man who deserves you. You know, you don't want to go through that. So at the end of the day, in order for you to overcome these issues, it has to do with shadow work, you know, getting the wisdom. Can you extract any type of wisdom from the issues that you went through in the home, you know, and taking away the trauma aspect that comes with that. You know, that's what shadow work does, you know. So that's very important, you know, doing that shadow work so you can extract the wisdom, because right now, you doing that is what's going to make you come off as a stable and high self-esteem, high value, undesperate housewife, you know. You shouldn't be living in your traumas and you're trying to attract a Obatala, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, Obatala is looking for somebody who's gonna ride out, who's gonna be a rider. You know, the greatest love story ever told was the story of Odua and Yimbo, which is Obatala and Yemoya. They went through many different transformations together, you know, but they always came back to each other, you know. So that's the type of mindset, that's the type of energy that you had to have. Like, yo, you know, I know I've been through some things, and I know you've been through some things, but as long as we're together, you know, we can overcome anything. You know, that's the type of mindset, that's the type of energy that you have to have, you know. What's up, Emperor Sun? 12th, let me see, 12th house issues. Grandma is a Capricorn, you know. So your grandmother, you know, if your grandmother is a Capricorn, you know, right now, you know, you seeing how your grandmother uses her creativity, you know, how she uses those fifth house type of things, because I think Capricorn is in the fifth house, you know. You know, when you're talking about someone who's very serious, with their creative energy, you know, someone who didn't play, you know, that's probably what your grandmother represents. And even though there may be some past issues, you know, because you're looking at this like a baby Oshun, you're like, yo, I don't want to be boring and dry and all of that stuff like the way my grandmother is. But at the end of the day, you know, some of that you are going to have to be if you want to carry yourself a certain way, you know. Few are called, many are called, but only few are chosen. You know, only few women can actually handle being a queen, you know, being an Obanani. Obanani couldn't even handle being Obanani. You know, so that's what it's about. That's what it's about, you know. Let me see. What's up, Panther? Love and light. Ascending in Capricorn, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, ascending in Capricorn, and we know right now Capricorn is in the fifth house, you know. So your personality comes off as someone who, you know, niggas ain't getting all up in you like that for nothing. You know, niggas ain't finna think that they just gonna slip and fall and land in your poom poom, you know. Because if you're doing this right, you've been radiating this baby issue, maiden, innocent virgin, you know, I need to protect her type of energy, you know. So the last thing that you think about with a woman like that is how much you just want to pump and dump, you know. No baby Oshun wants to pump and dump issue. You know, if the baby Oshun had her way, she would lock him up in a castle, you know, so she can always have that, you know, because with the baby issue, you're gonna be doing things, you're gonna be involved in different adventures and you're gonna learn different things that, you know, these other men out here not gonna be able to keep up, you know. They're not gonna be able to keep up, you know. So that's something that you got to understand. All right, let me see who else we got. All right, I think that's all. Straight Panther, love and light. All right, y'all, I think that's all. Yo, again, if y'all like me doing these, you know, if y'all want to see me keep making these Orisha alignment videos, make sure you comment, make sure you donate. You know, my Cash App is Mr.BCN, MRBCN, $ Mr.BCN. You know, that's my Cash App. shopmeliamar@gmail.com. That's my PayPal. You know, I'm out here in Miami, you know, doing this, so you know it's mad expensive. So, you know, anything that y'all donate, drop the link. I can't since I'm live on my phone, I can't drop any links. I'll put it in my description once this post. Hold on. What the hell is going on out here? Oh, all right. But yeah, y'all. I appreciate everyone who came to the live and supported. You know, and yeah, you know, make sure you comment. You know, let me know what your alignment is and if this video you know, resonated with you. And until next time, peace.